Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Detective Chief Superintendent James Conway, the local policing lead here for Hackney and Tower Hamlets. I'm joined today by Erim Meto, CEO of the Turkish Cypriot Association, and we wanted to update you on the dreadful incident that took place on Kingsland High Street in Hackney, where a young girl and 3 men were shot. We remain in close contact with our colleagues in the NHS, who have worked around the clock to provide urgent care to the victims, including the young girl, who I'm very sad to say remains in a critical condition. Specialist family liaison officers continue to support her family. The thoughts of everyone at the Met remain with the girl and her family at this unimaginably difficult time. 2 other men, aged 44 and 42, remain in hospital in a stable condition, but one facing life-changing injuries. The 3rd man, aged 37, has been discharged from hospital. I would like to thank the extraordinary healthcare professionals for their dedication and care to the patients in the wake of this horrific incident. Our investigation continues at pace, with a dedicated team of detectives piecing together the facts and an unrelenting focus on tracing those responsible. Our crime scene remains in place in Kingsland High Street, and my officers continue to provide reassurance to the local community, supported by armed officers. We know that the offender fired from a motorbike at approximately 9:20 p.m. on Wednesday evening. The bike was a Ducati Monster with a white body, red chassis and red wheels. Our officers have now established that the motorbike was previously stolen in 2021 from a property in Wembley in London. At the time of the shooting, the bike was displaying the registration plates DP210XY. We are releasing an image of the motorbike today and want to hear from anyone who might recognise it. I'm particularly keen to hear from you if you saw it on the day of the incident, or perhaps you recognise it from being parked up in a driveway or a specific location. Or do you know someone who's been using the bike at any point over the last 3 years? And bear in mind, it may not have been displaying the same registration plates as those which are released today. Any information, no matter how big or small, could prove pivotal for this investigation. This shocking attack will have had an element of pre-planning. This means there are people out there who know something which may be crucial to our investigation. Gun crime has no place on the streets of London, and this reckless act has left a young child fighting for her life. I'm again making a direct plea to those with information that might help us to do so and help bring those responsible to justice. We are specifically reaching out to our Turkish and Kurdish communities, particularly in North and East London, who I know are shocked and appalled by this crime. This is because the 3 men who were shot have connections to those communities. You can call 101 or the dedicated instant room number on 0208 345 3865, or pass on information anonymously, that is without having to tell us who you are, via Crime Stoppers on 0800 555 111 or online via crimestoppers-uk.org. Thank you. I'm now going to hand over to Erim Meto, who will say a few words.
Yeah, as a community, we're totally and utterly shocked by the incident that occurred at the restaurant on Wednesday. As people, as members of a community, we need to feel safe that as we're a community, we can enter stores, we can go to restaurants, we can go to restaurants for our families, and no threat. So violence has no time on our streets. The 4 victims which suffered injuries, one of those is a child, as we said, and we need to request from people in the community to come forward with information that will help with the investigation to be concluded. And any small piece of information, I would urge that you contact the lines which have been stated by the police and bring that information to the front. Thank you, and let's try and help with the investigation if we can. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.